Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death. With his speed, he can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out. Why? I'd hand him the...
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Tide. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And they got him for the sack. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. but there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He's going to pass. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, or proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off season. This game is your opportunity to...
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Taking it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Hurricane. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave them some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of...
And he breaks into the open. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. At the 35, he's open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Wants to fire on second down. He wants to take the top off. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll throw it on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Miami!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Canes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes that Alabama offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quickly out to the tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of...
Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs...
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So an 82-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something new.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Canes decide to punt it away. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying the left side. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had a really productive 1st half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll slide and avoid the big hit. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going for it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll immediately call timeout. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Touchdown Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35, Miami. 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understand.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bama! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the ball's on the ground. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Meant nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do better.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Trying to push their way into the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Going for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last when you flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. He's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
The give to the back. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give from the gun. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that one. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the end.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got his man. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Fox. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Fox. On the move at the 30. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back.
Running toward the tape. Inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, they come up with a huge play. They're going to be down in the red zone now. And I think, David, the mentality changes a little bit for a defense, right? Playing at this position of the field.
Yeah, the field shrinks. Now it becomes a little bit easier to play more man coverage, down in that red area. But giving up the big pass play, it's a backbreaker. You want to make them earn it down the field, not give up these big plays. But the QB saw it right away, and really good job of executing and making the big play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football. Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Going up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They say pressure busts pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
He'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give and tick, 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 tick. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go on the play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Here's the handoff. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes the connection. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag.
This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now, trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Tide offense rolls onto the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Inside the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, David.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man, it's Fox. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Here comes that Alabama offense. Final minute, this game's game's on ice, they can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball, placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
He'll take the deep shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. After this, it'll be a wrap. He's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different